Crispy, you crispy. My bad.
Nah, you good.
I was trying to share. I had to start my stream up with you, bro.
Yeah, okay, cool. Well, listen, since you doing that, it's open panel over here, but you can kind of navigate and do what you need to
No, no,
do.
we
I
good.
ain't
We good. It's
listen,
all
I
good.
ain't tripping. I ain't listen
Listen,
because I'm
listen.
moving around. But
I'm gonna
cook on
tell
this
you
for me.
this.
Yeah.
First thing first, man. I don't know. Y'all ever heard of Big X the Plug?
Yeah, the
He
rapper,
brought
the fat boy.
Yeah.
the
Uh-huh.
one who brought out EJ, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, so I heard I'm from Texas, all that. Man, I just listened to one of his songs. One of my partners put me on it. And EJ always gonna tell you he gonna step, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, that nigga said, I'm gonna step with some elegance. Man, that's what Bud about to do. He about to be stepping
Yes,
with some
sir.
elegance. He gonna be stepping with some elegance in this motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
I'm
Straight like
I'm
that.
I'm excited for this fight. Um,
Me too.
man, I think that, and y'all know how I think that they kind of they had some of the press conferences a tad bit too early. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So the build up wasn't quite correct. But this right now, man, I'm getting excited for the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
I'm
can't even lie.
finally I'm finally kind of getting those butterflies in my system. I'm like, man, this is a big fight. You know what I'm saying? The ramifications of the winner of this fight, if Canelo go out there and he win, we got to give that brother credit. You know what I'm saying? Beating Bud Crawford, 2-time undisputed champion, is a fantastic victory on your resume. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the same time, if Bud go out there and put hands on Canelo, it's gonna
Put
be
some,
amazing.
put some
You know
respect
what
on
I'm
Bud.
saying? It's gonna boost Bud into another atmosphere. Being 3 times undisputed, moving up 2 weight classes, really 3 in my personal opinion,
3 for me.
and putting hands on Canelo, it moves him into a different atmosphere. It put him in the talks of possible ATG. You know what I'm saying? I think he's already ATG status, but this give you top tens type of status if you go and make this type of fight and you beat him
You have a good
convincingly.
argument for it.
So I'm very excited for this fight. I'm very excited.
Man, hold on. I gotta ask this question. What the hell is BVO on? This man talking about they should fight in putty. What the hell?
And
Nah,
pudding.
he said pudding. He said something worse.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
And I think he just want Crawford feet to be in the sand. That's
I
all. He
think
don't want
that's
him to
gotta.
move.
I think that was
Uh,
a typo.
Nah,
oh,
that's
okay.
why I said putty. I know he was trying to say putty. I was hoping he wasn't thinking about no damn pudding. I was I think he was thinking about putty. But
hold on, free.
but
Told me what the club.
either way, it
Cowboys.
sounds
Crazy.
ridiculous. This is
Yeah.
He
a
said
boxing
pudding.
match.
Right.
He
Early in the
said, I'm
morning,
over
y'all
here
boys
thinking
is
about
wilding
pudding.
early.
Oh boy.
Hey,
Oh
So
no.
well,
I just got off.
hey, no, go ahead,
Go ahead.
Dub. But I want to kind of piggyback on that because I know I want to kind of open that to the panel. That's a good kind of question. Does a win over Crawford? Where does he rank all time in y'all opinion? Is he top 20, top 10, top 5?
Who?
Open that to the panel. If a Bud getting a win over Canelo,
Top 10, top 20 what? All time?
all time, yeah, all time great fighter. Hmm.
Nah.
I can find him. I can find room for him in the top.
I mean maybe top 20. I'm not gonna say top 10. Maybe top
Uh,
20.
pound for pound fighters. I might could find a way to get him in there.
He ain't say pound for pound. He said top 10
All time.
all time fighter. He
Yeah,
didn't
all
say
time
pound for
greats.
pound.
Oh, he already pound for pound.
He said top
Yeah, we
10
talking.
all time fighter. He didn't say nothing about pound for
Hmm.
pound.
Top 10. So you got Ali, Ray Robinson, and you
Carrier,
A
got
lot of
that's
It,
disingenuous
it,
because he have
it,
Canelo, he had EJ, he had Sean Porter, he had Jeff Boonhorn who beat Pac Man. He'll
Jeff
also
Horn
have
ain't no
come
three,
on now.
and also he'll have 3 undisputeds.
hold on.
So
You
we
saying
can't.
You
no,
giving him
you
credit
saying
for Jeff Horn? It's
no, you
crazy.
saying
Absolutely.
no,
That's
you
Jeff
saying
crazy.
That was a
Jeff.
Jeff
bigger
Horn
man, and he
Jeff
Hold on,
Horn
stopped
hold
put
on,
him.
hold
hands
on,
on
hold on.
Jeff Horn put hands on Pacquiao.
No, y'all bringing up Jeff Horn is the same way BBO was bringing up Montana Love. It's like
Nah,
ain't nobody
you out of
checking for
order.
no
You
damn
out of
Jeff
order.
Horn.
You out of order.
Montana ain't got no
I'm
win
out
like
of
You
order.
out of
Pac-Man
I'm
order.
though.
thinking Jeff. No, y'all order. I don't
Montana
know about.
Love ain't got he
Hold
ain't
on,
got
hold on,
no Manny
hold up,
Pacquiao on his
hold up.
resume.
Hold up. Y'all are out of order by thinking Jeff Horn was somebody big. We all know that they gave Jeff Horn that win. We all know
He
that.
almost unalived him in that one round. What was it, Freeman? Pacquiao almost killed that boy.
No, we all know that Pacquiao got
That was a
cheated out of that
robbery,
fight.
a complete robbery.
The man lost the damn
It's,
fight.
I
man.
mean, yeah,
All
the
right, I
history
got you,
tells.
bro. You know what your eyes. You ain't
Nah,
stupid, bro.
I'm not. I mean, even if you want to give him Jeff Horn, you said Jeff Horn, Sean Porter, Earl Spence, and Canelo Alvarez. That's four guys.
Amongst others, I mean, Gamboa, undefeated Gamboa.
No, that's four. That's four guys.
You can't give him an undefeated Gamboa. You can't add him.
That's four guys.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. we just take it.
Four guys.
We didn't got so picky and boss. We just take
Hey,
credit
look.
away from everybody.
Hey, look,
Like,
what
for real,
Crawford
dog.
say? What Crawford say? What about Ricky Burns?
Oh, Lord.
I'm gonna get.
Bud
I'm
embarrassed us all by saying that. Bud
He
embarrassed
did beat up Felix.
Right.
Felix
Hey,
Diaz, wouldn't he?
Hold on.
I'm gonna take a
Bud
page out of
embarrassed
my
us
man.
all by bringing up Ricky Burns, man. That man embarrassed us all by
I'm gonna
saying
take
that.
a page out of my man Hot Rod, out of Hot Rod's book. What have those guys? Who have they beat? Who have Ricky Burns beat? Who have Gamboa beat? Who they beat?
Gamboa's pretty damn good though.
Who they beat?
We would have to pull the resume.
I would have to pull that up.
Gamboa being a gold medalist.
No. You have to pull a resume up just to figure out who they beat. That means they ain't beat nobody of note. If you gotta go look at the resume, that means they ain't beat nobody of note. Because you can call off who Bud beat. You can call off who Canelo beat. You can call off who Tank beat. You can call off who Devin beat. But if I'm saying, give him credit for Gamboa and Ricky Burns, and you can't even know, you don't even know anybody that they beat, that tells you they ain't beat nobody.
Well, hold on. I take that back. Gamboa beat Ponce de Leon.
Hey, Gamboa, I don't know if you're gonna accept this one, Free. I believe he beat. Did he beat Salido, the same nigga who whooped
Loma?
He did.
Lomachenko?
He did.
Did he beat that dude?
He beat Salido.
Now outside of that, I ain't gonna I don't know nobody else that he beat.
What was that other gold medalist?
I don't know nobody else that he beat outside of Salido. I'm just telling the truth. I can't call him.
Bud beat him. Didn't he beat two gold medalists? What was that other guy?
You tell me.
Gold medal.
Hold on, let me pull the nigga resume.
Felix Diaz.
Yeah, Felix Diaz. Yeah,
Felix Diaz. Y'all don't even know who the nigga beat.
I'm just saying.
That's like giving him credit for beating Magnumov. We don't know who Magnumov beat.
I gave him Salido.
No, I'm saying we give him credit for beating Magnumov, but I'm like, is that a notable fight that he won that you say, okay, yeah, he beat Magnumov? No.
All right, hold on. I got his resume right here. I got to pull it up. We just gonna go down this and let's see. I want y'all to tell me how good the brother really is. So he got.
Who we talking about, bro? Real quick.
Gamboa.
Okay.
So he got stopped by. Oh Lord, here we go. And I'm going from his latest to earliest fights, right? So he got stopped by Pitbull Cruz. You know what I'm saying, in the 5th round. He got beat by Devin in 12 rounds. He got stopped by Tank. He beat Roman Martinez. Y'all know Roman Martinez?
Yeah.
No.
I have no clue who Roman Martinez is.
I heard of Roman Martinez.
That ain't
I don't know.
No.
That's Roman Gonzalez.
Yeah, we ain't talking about Roman Gonzalez. We talking about Roman Martinez.
I heard of him.
I don't know who he is. I'll say that respectfully. But he stopped. He did stop the man in the 2nd round. I know he beat Miguel Beltran. I know Beltran.
That's a good win.
That was a unanimous decision. He went. It was a majority decision against Jason Sosa. Do y'all know Jason Sosa?
Yes. No. I heard of him.
I don't know him. I don't know. I'm just telling you, respectfully, I don't know him.
He ain't nobody's world beater.
He beat in another majority. God damn, another majority decision. He beat Alexis Reyes. Y'all know Alexis?
No,
never heard of him.
Robinson. He lost. Got stopped. Retired on the stool. Matter of fact, against Robinson Constanello. Y'all know Robinson Constanello?
Never
Is
heard
that
of it.
Robert Kasackian?
Can say
No, bro. I'm telling you the name, Constanello.
I don't know that nigga. I was hoping you was mispronouncing it. I
Right.
don't know that nigga.
Hey, shout out
Wrong
to my
nigga.
sister Shawa, man. Shout out to Shawa in the building.
Shout out Queen
That's
Shawa.
my big sister right now. I love her.
Salute to the Queen Shower.
Renee.
Y'all go follow her channel.
Renee Alvarado. We know Renee Alvarado.
Yeah.
I think we all know him.
I heard of him.
So he beat Renee Alvarado. He beat a nigga named Hylan William Jr. Y'all know Hylan?
Dylon.
No, Hylan.
No, I'm telling you. Once you start get under 35, you ain't gonna know nobody that Gamboa beat.
I'm just calling the names. I'm just telling
you, you ain't gonna know nobody. That's what I said.
I don't know what you want from me.
Well, we just knew a couple of names just a minute ago, Dub.
All right, hold on. Wait a minute. So Joel Montes de Oca Zurita. Y'all know him? Yoel.
Never heard of Yoel, brother Yoel.
All right, so
the only Joel I know is Joel Gonzalez and Joel Castamayoro.
He stopped that man in the 6th round. He got stopped against Bud in the 9th round. Then before that he fought Dolores Perez. Y'all know him?
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him.
Michael, what about Michael Farinaris?
No. Are you back in his first couple of fights now?
No, I'm going.
He's going from the latest to the. I mean, he's going from the earliest to the latest.
Right.
So I mean, from the latest to
the earliest. Got you. So you started from.
So real quick, 3 brought up this name right here, Daniel Ponce de Leon. He stopped Ponce de Leon.
That's the only person that I know.
That's a good fight.
That's why that was the only name I said, Free.
That's the only person I know.
All right, hold on. Jorge Soles. He stopped him in the 4th round. Anybody? Okay, no. Orlando Salido. He stopped. Well, no, he went to decision, but he beat Orlando Salido easily. Gamboa Gamboa got dropped once in that fight, and had a point deducted in the fight as well.
What weight class did that say for that?
Was that 30?
126.
26. Okay.
All right. So now we gotta say now we see he was fighting out of his weight with all these other guys.
I'm just naming the names. I don't know what y'all want from me.
No, I'm telling you. Like I said,
he got two
good
names.
All of the names that would have been notable wins, he lost. Either he lost or he got stopped.
Well, he beat Orlando Salido. Was a notable name.
That ain't no damn notable name.
He only notable because he beat. He only notable because he beat
Salido. Been in some fights, some good fights.
No, the only reason that Salido that anybody knows Salido is because he beat Loma. That's
everybody
knows.
Not me.
When would you watch Salido before he fought Loma? When would you watch him before he fought Loma? What fight?
It's probably on Showtime, and I knew he'd come to fight every time I seen him fight.
Pride, don't get up here lying now. Come
on. Well, I don't never get up here lying.
That would have had to be HBO.
If I never said I've never seen the man fight, I don't have a problem saying that. But I know that Orlando Salido.
I love you. You my brother. I'm just saying, you out of order. You know you ain't seen that.
On my life did I see Orlando Salido fight before he
hold on, Prize. Let me get him real quick, Prize. Salute to my good brother. T Hill is in the building, Thomas Hill. How audio coming through, T Hill?
Shout out to Mr. Chapman in the building. Salute,
right.
Mr. Chapman.
And he beat Juan too. That's
you guys ain't complained about it yet, because I ain't been on mute. It's crispy if you ain't complaining about it. If it was, then I'd have been out of order. So I guess I'm in order right now.
Oh, no, you in good order.
You all the way in order, Mr. Chapman.
Most times I'll be in order,
bro. You sound like Barry White right now. Respect.
No, I don't know about all that, bro. I don't know about all that.
In this motherfucker, man. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you,
They're trying to make like Salido a bum up here, y'all.
All right. Well,
I gotta ask. Hold on. Let me ask T Hill this real quick. Hold on. Let me ask T Hill. What's early? My brother Hot Rod, I tried to say 9 a.m. He was like, man, that ain't early. You know, because he out in L.A. What's early to you being on the West Coast?
Early for me on the West Coast, man. Shoot, probably anything before 7.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been getting up late. So I used to get up earlier. I don't get up that early no more, dog.
Nah,
So
fair enough.
Hey, shout
Get
out
us
to
back on order,
Picasso.
Dub.
Oh, shout out to Picasso.
Hold on.
Hold on, real quick. Picasso said this whole panel is just genius. Y'all up here inventing shit.
Just Bentley shit.
Hold on.
Hey.
No, when he fought Gamboa, Toledo was there going. He was what, 35-10.
That don't mean he trash,
What
freak.
you want me to say? I don't know what you want me to say,
He
man.
beat Manuel Lopez. That's a decent win for Salido.
Man, oh Lord.
Juan
Y'all
Manuel
was so
Lopez.
picky y'all so damn picky. At the time, Juan was knocking shit out. Y'all so damn picky.
Toledo lost to Lopez. What are you talking about?
He fought him.
He lost to him.
No.
He fought him.
But he
No.
got a good resume, Prize.
He
He
beat
does.
Lopez.
They real damn picky up here.
No. He stopped Lopez. He did stop Lopez.
No, I'm looking at it right now. He lost.
No, you looking at the wrong one. He did stop.
I'm looking at Orlando Toledo. It says L. Lopez. Juan Manuel Lopez was 42-2 with one draw, and Orlando Toledo lost to him. I'm looking at the resume right now. I'm looking at Orlando's resume. He lost.
You looking at the wrong one. I'm just telling you. I'm looking at it right here on Boxing Red. And right after he got stopped, by Yuriorkis Gamboa, on 4/16, that was 2011, he stopped this man in the 8th round.
Oh, that's another Juan Manuel Lopez because he
the Puerto Rican boy.
He fought another Juan Manuel Marquez.
Lopez, not Marquez. Lopez.
Oh, I thought you said Marquez.
No. I see what you're talking about. Hey, that's crazy, Free. I see exactly what you're talking about. It's crazy.
I gotta get it. Hey, listen, let me get it back on order. I gotta.
At the end of the day,
that's crazy.
Joyous Gamboa didn't fight anybody, dog. And the guys that he did fight, he lost to him.
Shout out to my brother DP Rock in the building.
I ain't gonna say he didn't fight anybody. He didn't beat anybody that was really good. Everybody that he fought that was good, he lost.
Man, and we got on Gamboa based on Crawford's all-time great status. I gotta ask you this, T Hill. If Crawford beats Canelo, is he an all-time great in your opinion? And if so, where would you rank him? Top 10, top 20, top 5?
If he beats Canelo, he would be outside the top 25, somewhere about 30 to 40. I mean, if we're talking about all-time greats, man, we're looking at the fighters that have graced this ring. You mean to tell me that there are fighters that, like, because some people want to put him in the top 10, like, yo, he's better than 10 of those fighters? Say, I mean, see, me, bro, he's fantastic with his skill set. He's also got some people in some less than favorable situations and circumstances within their career. He's taking advantage of every opportunity that there was. I can't hate him on that, man. And he's polished for the most part. He does do some things that, don't get taken advantage of. And I think that's also part of catching people when they're not at their best or in that moment not being at their best. But if he does go in there and beats Canelo, you got to put some respect on his name, man, because he would have jumped up 3 weight classes to do that. That being the case, man, all time, there's some great fighters that fought all time. Hell, there's fighters that ain't getting no shot. So, like, we can jump into the people that was up in Murderer's Row. There's some great fighters that was in Murderer's Row. Mm-hmm. What would he have done if he was around that time playing and had to fight them? So we never know, man. All I know is, like, the resume truly isn't a measure of greatness. What you do in the ring is, so therefore he gets the pass. But I don't think his resume has been that great. I don't think a lot of these other people that we're trying to place him in front of had those type of marks. Now, granted, they're gonna have, because they have more fights, they're gonna have fights against folks that probably wasn't all that good, but they fought a lot of heavy hitters.
BoxRec got a ridiculous greatest of all time.
This is the thing. when you talk about it, Bud Crawford, if he does beat Canelo, he would be considered one of the all-time greats. But you're not going to put him in the top 10 because his resume is not better than those other guys that we got in the top 10. And yes, like what Thomas said, it doesn't it doesn't measure how great the guy is, but it also takes away from what he could have been because we can't measure him but by what he did. But when you look at the other guys that we said are great, are in the top 10, when you look at their resume, you like, oh, well, they beat all of these guys. He beat these guys. So when you look at it, these guys fought a lot of great guys that we say, okay, that's the reason why they belong in as one of the all-time greats. When you look at Bud, it's only a handful of guys that he beat. These guys got resumes full of guys that they beat. Like Floyd, you look at Floyd's resume, he got about 26 Hall of Famers on his resume.
Yeah. Bud
You look
Crawford is right now deep free. Box Rep got Bud Crawford ranked 44 of all time out of 60 fighters.
Hey, shout out to Bruce Gas. Hey, click the link, Bruce Gas. Come up and cook, man. Help us talk about this.
Is he
segment.
greater? If he beats Canelo, will he be greater than like a? Let me pick one of these guys.
Hey, real quick, y'all. Real quick. A3, I just dropped the link in my chat. So if you see the guys in the background, you know what I'm saying. I just dropped it over on my side too.
All right, that's a bet.
Okay. Yeah, I can't put him in front of nobody that we got in the top 10 by just beating one extra person. Now, if he had a resume full of guys,
let me ask
he will already be considered as one of those somebody that we could possibly put in the top 10. This would just solidify him to being in the top 10. But he doesn't have a resume.
Free. Let me ask you this, Free. Let me ask you this. Do you think if he goes in there and dominates Canelo, right? If he beat Canelo like he beat EJ, do you think that would have any significance as far as where you would place him as far as rankings go?
Yeah, it would change where I would have him ranked at because I got him as one of the great guys of this era. He's one of the best guys of this era. If he goes in there and beat Canelo, he will move up in his ranking as one of the greats of all times. But I still wouldn't have him in the top 10. He will move up on that scale. Right now, I got him somewhere between 20 and 11. He's between that right now.
So you got him top 20.
Yo, look, BoxRec got a ridiculous. They got Roberto Duran number 1, Muhammad Ali number 2, Floyd Mayweather, Carlos Monzon, Sugar Ray Leonard, Pac-Man, Pernell, Julio at 8, Emil Griffin at 9, Alexis Aguayo at 10, Eater Hoffrey, I never even heard of him, at 11, Hagler, Roy Jones. I'm only gonna do 15.
Okay. All right, that's
Holyfield and Salvador Sanchez, and they got
that might be their pound for pound all time.
Yeah, because they ain't say Sugar Ray Robinson. Why I ain't hear Henry
It
Armstrong?
says greatest top 60 boxers from 1965 to 2025.
Okay,
yeah, you're right though.
But just with that list right there, it shows you the names that you placing him over. And I was just about to say, so you telling me that he's over an Aaron Pryor?
No.
You know what I'm saying? Now I know Aaron Pryor didn't have an illustrious.
Tommy,
you got him over?
No, I'm saying, would you put Terrence Crawford over Alexis Aguayo?
If he dominate Canelo,
if he beat Canelo, yeah, I would say.
If he beats Canelo, he dominates Canelo.
I don't even think he got to dominate him. I don't think he will dominate him.
Convincingly.
But if he beat him, yeah, man, I would have to say that, bro.
Would you put him over Salvador Sanchez?
Hell no, I wouldn't. I'm gonna tell you, like, a lot of it is not Bud's fault though, because he's come up in a time where there's sides of the streets, and back then there wasn't so many different sides to a street. There was only
put him over Larry Holmes?
No. Hell no.
How about Hagler?
Hell no.
No.
How about Julio Cesar Chavez?
Hell no.
How about Bob Foster?
Yeah.
How about Marco Antonio Barrera?
Ooh.
Oh no.
That's tough.
So, hey, and for all the kids out there, this goes to show you, these brothers taking a loss ain't gonna make the difference.
Nope.
It's all about who you beat, because being undefeated that ain't gonna be the difference maker in these
Nah.
debates.
How
Oh,
about Oscar De
why?
La Hoya?
Oh,
Three. You think if he beats
Hell
Canelo, is he
no.
better than Oscar De La Hoya?
Hell
Hell
no.
no.
Hell no.
So
Hell no.
B3, so you finally come to your senses, right? So do you agree that Devin Haney career has been manufactured?
All right, here we go. Why we gonna come on, bro? I'm trying to
Hold
talk.
on,
Listen, we got
hold on.
Carissa and
How did we get
Paris.
to Devin
Bro,
We
Haney?
talking
bro,
How did we
about
get to
bro,
Devin
that
Bud.
was
You
Haney?
want
you.
you want
You
I
to
like
now?
said
how
Let me
my
say
no,
man
this.
you
Let
Hot
me say
Rod
said
this. Let
came
me
you
off
just
of
answer
said
mute
you
that.
with that.
said you
Yeah,
said
yeah,
it's about who
yeah.
you
He want to
fought.
smoke
It's
with me,
about who you fought and who is Devin Haney
bro.
fought in their prime. Come on.
Don't do this,
How
man.
did this talk
Hey,
about Devin Haney? We talking about
Because
fighting
you're
watch.
going.
Crawford.
Because well, here's the thing. You're going to discredit who he fought. So, but all I'm gonna say is this. Now, I mean, is Crawford old? That's when is Crawford old?
Is he
Because
old?
is he old? Yes. Is he an old man?
He's getting old
No,
for the boxing, but
Yeah,
not
he
as
no,
old.
not in
You
real
know
life.
you know what he is though,
no.
because like as you get bigger, you have a longer shelf life for where he's at. I think yeah, he's approaching that shelf life expiration date. But I mean, he didn't look old in his last fight.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, B3, I'm gonna say
and
no
boxing is
because every fighter is different. Just because one fighter looks old doesn't mean the other man is going to look old.
no,
So no,
no.
he don't look old.
Would you put him
No,
over
Okay.
no, no, no.
Michael
We no.
Spinks? D three.
I'm not
Michael
saying he.
Spinks. How about
I'm not
Spinks?
saying he looks old. I'm saying in boxing years he is old. I'm not saying he looks old because I don't think he looks old. But I believe he is old in boxing years.
For
It's just
boxing.
like it's just like Usyk. Usyk doesn't look old, but in boxing years he is old.
Yep.
Okay. This all I'm gonna say to Rod about that. Now we'll move on. Uh, if you when you compete at the top of the weight class, when you compete for championships, you're gonna fight who's there, right? So I can't discredit Devin because he fought who he could fight in his weight class, right? So yes, he was cutting weight to 135, kind of how Bo Mack said he did with Crawford, and he fought the champions. Everybody that wanted to contend for the titles, that's who he was in competition to fight. So he beat Kambosos, right? He beat Lomachenko, who was people gonna put in the Hall of Fame. He also beat a Regis Prograis, who's a two-time 140 champion, and he beat Jose Ramirez, who is a unified champion. So that's why I don't even
For
like to talk about Devin because
former
he's already
So
unified,
cemented. It
so
don't it
former
all
don't
them
matter.
unified.
names, so all them names on the resume, who was in their prime?
Cambosis
What
came
fight
off of
was
the
50-50?
Cambosis.
What fight was 50-50
Cambosis.
and
It
who
ain't
was in
going
their prime?
it the Loma fight was 50-50. Check the lines.
Bro.
That's why I asked you, was he old? If you telling me
So was
Loma
that
was
the
old,
same
you gonna say he
Loma?
was out of his prime.
So was that the same Loma that Linares fought or Tio fought? Was that the same Loma?
Oh, but we gonna
No, it
give credit
wasn't.
for experience though. Don't
No,
we
it
give it
wasn't.
credit for experience in the
No,
sport of
it
boxing?
wasn't. The point is, the
Don't people
nigga
give it
wasn't
credit
in
for
his prime.
experience?
The nigga wasn't in his prime. I ain't stupid. The nigga wasn't in his prime. He didn't fight the same Lomachenko that Linares fought. He didn't fight the same
Yeah, because
Lomachenko Gary.
Linares
He
got
didn't
his
fight the
ass
same
stopped.
Lomachenko Gary Russell fought. He didn't fight the same
That's easy to
Lomachenko.
say.
Fuck is you
That's
talking
easy to
about,
say.
nigga? He didn't
That's
fight the
easy to
nigga in his
say.
prime. He didn't fight the nigga in his prime. He didn't fight
That's
no
easy to
motherfucker.
say. He
Only nigga
fought
You
him
know
he
when
ain't
he
what?
fight
could
This
nobody
fight
in
him.
this
their
Hold on,
this
prime.
hold on. He
argument will
fought
go
him when
on
he
and on
could
and
He
fight
on.
him
ain't fight
because
nobody in their
hold
prime,
on, you don't know the sport.
nigga.
You don't know the
No,
sport.
nigga. No, nigga,
He was
because you
his
want a dick
mandatory
ride.
and
You
made
want
him
a dick
drop his
ride.
belt.
You want a
He was
dick
his
ride.
mandatory and
The
made him
nigga is
drop his
Hold on,
belt.
garbage.
hold on,
The
hold
nigga's
on, hold on,
garbage. The
y'all.
nigga
Hold
got a
on, hold on,
manufactured.
hold
Hey,
on,
First
yo,
of
hold
all,
on.
we
Hey,
just
yo,
hold
switched
hold
on,
the
on.
hold
whole
Ain't no
on,
shit.
fucking
man.
hold on. This nigga got a manufactured
Man,
career, homie.
hold on,
Hold
you out
on,
of
yeah,
order,
hot rod.
nigga.
Hold on,
You
This
out
bro.
of
nigga got a
motherfucking order.
manufactured. This nigga
Oh,
got
Yeah,
a
hot rod
manufactured
way out of
career, homie.
you can talk all you want
Hot
to.
rod
You out of
way.
This
We
nigga
ain't
got a
motherfucking
even
order,
talked
nigga.
about
manufactured
Devin. This
career,
nigga
You
homie.
bringing
all
up.
out of
Hold on,
motherfucking
hold on,
order,
hold
This
on, hold
nigga.
on,
nigga
hold
got
on,
a
We
man.
gotta have
manufactured
some
Hold
order
career,
on.
homie.
around
This
here.
this
Mute
hot
You trying to
rod.
everybody.
be this
Well,
far out of order?
manufactured
Man,
career.
here we go. Here we
down,
go. Here we
down.
go with
Hold
the
on,
out of
hold
order
on. Let me
shit.
say this,
Don't
man.
give a fuck about
Get
the
really back
Let me
in.
say
Get
this,
don't
really
give
bro.
a
back in.
damn about the order of the shit, man. Come
Let
How
me
on,
how
say
bro.
how
this.
We
how
How
ain't
how
not
you
even we
how
ain't not
B3
talking,
B3 how
bro.
you gonna
Y'all,
say in one
how?
sentence that it matters who you fought, but when I bring
this
up Devin
nigga
Haney
here,
about who
bro.
he
Yeah, cause you
fought,
being, but you're
he
being
ain't fought
disrespectful.
nobody. He
You
ain't
being
fought nobody.
disrespectful. You don't know the fighters he fought. If you don't know boxing, just
Nigga,
shut
he
up.
ain't fought
If you
nobody.
don't know
He ain't
boxing, shut
fought
up and sit in the
nobody.
background. Sit
He
on the
ain't fought
sidelines if
nobody.
you don't know the
He
sport.
ain't no nigga. You don't know
It
boxing,
don't.
nigga. You
So
think
you
this nigga's a
know
Hall of
JoJo
Famer.
Diaz then. You know JoJo
So
Diaz.
JoJo Diaz is an elite fighter.
Yes, nigga.
What the
Yes.
fuck?
At the time, he's
Shut
a
up,
former
bro.
champion.
Shut up,
He's a
dog.
former
Shut up.
champion.
Shut
You
up,
think
bro.
Boots is trash. So
Shut
I don't
up,
respect
bro.
nothing you say about boxing. You
Nigga,
think
Boots
it's
is
Boots.
trash. The nigga ain't fought
Exactly.
nobody.
So you don't know nothing
How
about
the fuck is
boxing.
he good
You
when he
don't
ain't
know
fought
nothing about
nobody?
boxing.
No, nigga, you don't know
You
nothing about
fight who
boxing,
put it.
nigga.
You fight who they
You
put in
don't know
front of
nothing
you.
about boxing,
You
nigga.
fight who you put in front of you.
You
All
wanna
right,
You
okay.
glorify
fight
Can
who
these
you
we
put in front
niggas.
of you.
You wanna
move on?
glorify
Can
these
we move
niggas,
on?
bro.
Because it's
Yeah,
The
man.
fuck?
Hey, listen. Stick to the
Niggas
gridiron.
trash.
Stick to the gridiron.
it's
Stick to
a
the
fight
gridiron.
week.
Nigga.
Hold on, real quick. It's fight week. Let's reel this thing back
Nigga
in.
over
It's
here
fight
like
week.
trash ass
Hold on,
fighters is
bro. Come on,
overrated.
bro.
Just like he
Hey,
like
Yeah,
look.
Tank
you
Davis
mad?
bum
Hold
ass.
on. You
Just
mad?
like
You
how
got
you
something
like
against
Tank Davis
blacks.
bum
You got
ass.
something against blacks, nigga.
Just
You
like
gotta
how
grow
you
the
like
fuck
Tank
up.
Davis bum
You
ass.
gotta grow. You gotta
Just
grow
like
the
how
hell
you
up.
like Tank Davis
That's
bum ass,
testosterone
huh?
promotions.
I know. Everybody that's black is a bum,
Niggas
and everybody
garbage,
that's black
homie.
that ain't doing something,
Niggas
man.
garbage.
Y'all West
You
Coast.
the
I don't
nigga that
know
betted
T
on
Hill.
Earl
This how
Spence,
y'all.
huh?
What y'all do on the West
You
Coast? This how y'all treat blacks on the West Coast, huh?
you the nigga that betted on Earl Spence, huh?
This
You the
is
nigga that
crazy.
Hey,
betted
Y'all
on
be
Earl
hanging
getting
around
his
too
butt
many
cracked in, huh?
Hispanics.
Hey,
Tighten
you
up
the nigga
yourself,
that betted
man.
on
Tighten
Earl,
up
huh?
yourself.
wait,
Hey,
Because
you
I
the
done
nigga
seen
that betted on
because
Earl,
Devin
huh?
Haney whooped a lot
let's
of Hispanic
Hey,
ass, and now
you the nigga that
and
bet
all
on
of a sudden
Earl.
they ain't
Damn,
nobody.
let's
damn,
Now they
Hey,
ain't
you the
damn.
nigga that
nobody.
bet on
This a
Earl,
Now
let's
bunch
they
huh?
reel
ain't
of
it back.
nobody.
Real,
fools.
because y'all done, hold
Can
on,
we
real
reel it
quick.
Bunch
back
of
Y'all
to the
messing
comment?
the
fools.
show, bro. It's messing
Hey, you the
stuff.
Hey,
one
you
bet on
smoke
Earl,
crack,
huh?
don't you?
He done
Listen
whip
to me,
Golden Boy
boy.
fighters
Don't
from
you
I
pillar
tell
to
want
me
order.
that.
post.
Don't
Hey,
He
you
you
the
done whip
one
tell
that
Golden
me
bet
Boy
I
on
fighters
that.
from
want
Earl
pillar to
getting his
post.
order.
butt
Now he
cracked,
ain't
huh?
fought nobody.
I
Hey,
try
you
my
the one
Hey,
that
best.
bet on Earl, huh?
I
I
try my
try
best
my
to tell
best.
the truth. People don't like my style, how I talk, my delivery, but you're not catching me in half truths and lies. I
Nah,
mean, damn, I don't know what y'all. I don't know what I got to do to get this motherfucker back in order, man.
We got it right now.
go
Y'all
ahead,
so
Dub. I'm
far out
done.
of order right now. It don't even make sense, bro. Y'all so far out of order. We done went into a
Yeah.
Well,
whole.
that nigga came up
Hold
here
on,
talking
Hey,
about Devin
I
Haney.
should have not
hold on, man.
answered that.
Hold
I
on,
should have
wait
just
a
stayed
minute,
away,
wait a
T Hill.
minute,
I
wait a
told you to
minute.
stay
I
away
want
from that.
order.
I
I
Yeah.
want,
the nigga
I
came up
want
here
order.
talking about Devin Haney when we was up here talking, breaking
I
down his
want
Terrence
order.
Crawford
Can y'all
is
hear
the
All
me,
right, hold
greatest
man?
on.
of
All right,
I've
GOAT.
been on
we
my
gonna we
Hey,
day
gonna
and
get
night.
back
Can
on
y'all
shout
hear
track.
out to
me?
my brother Hot Rod. He over there said, "Hey, you just can't be saying people ain't fighting nobody for one person, and it
Hey,
ain't the
we
truth."
gonna get back on track.
Exactly,
Can
OG.
y'all,
Exactly,
can y'all
OG
hear
We
me?
gonna get
Thomas.
back
Can
on
y'all,
track.
hold on.
Exactly, OG Thomas.
But
Nigga
let's
over here,
move on
nigga
forward.
over here
All
trying to say
right,
Devin Haney is like that when he ain't fought no fucking body. The fuck?
All right,
let's
be the
Me,
whole.
let's
let's
get
move on.
let's get back on
Go
track.
ahead.
All right,
I
so
want order.
Now we got a fight coming up
I
this
want order.
weekend. T Hill.
I want
Um,
order around this motherfucker, man.
we got a fight
Shit.
coming up this weekend.
Now
Let's get
you
into
out of
it.
order, nigga. Now you out of order.
I was up here before you,
I
nigga,
don't give a damn if you was up here before, after,
and we
as
moving
far.
on.
I don't
The,
care about none of it.
the
I want
question
order around
is,
this motherfucker, man. Y'all nigga, y'all
there's
don't
a
give a.
fight this
Y'all don't even
weekend.
care about the quorum. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't care about none of this
Why
shit,
we got to
man.
keep going over it? Let's just move on.
Because you out of order.
You're out of
You
order.
out of order.
okay,
You're out of
You
order.
out of order.
I tried to move
You
this
out of
shit
order,
100
Prize.
times.
I'm trying to get order around here, and you out of order.
You talking about order, and I'm talking about moving on
Here we go.
to the
And he's
fight this
still out of order.
weekend.
And he's still out of
y'all
order.
y'all niggas out here
Man,
acting
y'all
like
got this shit. Y'all niggas is weird.
What?
oh my
Man,
god.
Oh,
this
then
is
let me
big
hold on.
pure comedy, bro.
Prize, I was
Hey, that's how
bullshitting,
you know
man.
my
Come
man
back.
Haney
Come
got it
back, Prize.
popping.
Come back. I was bullshitting, Prize.
Oh, why
My
these
apologies.
niggas get off?
I
I don't
don't
take
know.
nothing
Everybody
personal.
right?
Oh, dude.
I don't know. I don't know what happened to Pride.
I don't
Pride
know
just
what
Hey,
ran
Prize
happened,
got
but
to
my
miss
man
something.
B3 back,
Prize,
so
my bad.
we
Let me
good.
Niggas get off.
Man,
I
that's the
don't take
same thing
nothing
I be going
personal.
through with Dub all the goddamn time. He want to take
Man,
a
Why
shut
minute
the
to
your
hell you
clear him
get
for
off,
out of
motherfucking,
order.
shut
B3?
your crying ass up too,
A
nigga.
Who the
whole
hell
Why
you
you
get
a
and
off?
why
Here
you
we
minute,
got a
go.
a
baby?
Here we
whole
Why you
go.
and
10
the baby on the
goddamn minutes to
motherfucking
clear him
panel?
from out of
Get your
order.
big ass baby out off the fucking
Yeah,
panel, nigga.
and
Nah,
David,
man.
where I'm
Why the
gonna go,
homie
nigga?
get
This
off?
my show.
We don't
Listen,
want to
y'all.
hear
So
Why the
hold
none of
on.
homie
that
get
shit.
off?
Y'all
Man,
make sure y'all
We don't
hold
want to
on.
hear
Y'all
none of
make
it.
sure y'all make sure y'all subscribe to B3 B3 Picks TV talking all that talk, man.
Oh,
B3 Picks TV.
My man B3 on the plantation. Look at that boy.
Hold on.
Damn, that's how it is out here in Virginia,
Plantation.
baby.
Make money before.
y'all niggas acting like the NFL when they have a fight and the referee bring up one fight, another small fight break out over here.
Hey, I'm the instigator right now for you. I'm the instigator. So.
Hey, yo,
I ain't hear
DP
what
rocking,
happened.
dog.
The
You wild.
most out of order.
That's my guy, DP rocking.
Listen, I
He said our
definitely
men need to
don't take it
pause.
personal, but like with hot rod with young guys, you know, passion's gonna get high. You know what I'm saying? And that's how, you know, that's why we see all
Hey, my
the
brother
destruction.
David, man.
No, I'm gonna get back to the topic. The topic at hand now. When we talk about Bud being great, and I saw somebody said that they had him over over Oscar De La Hoya. No, see the
Wow.
thing is, you can look at Bud and say, okay, his skills probably would have beat Oscar De La Hoya, but that's where the resume does come in effect because Oscar was tested against a lot of great guys. Bud, he ain't been tested against a lot. He's been tested against some, but not a lot. So we only can measure his greatness according to the people that he did fight. We can't say he fought a whole roster full of great guys, like with a guy like Oscar De La Hoya, who fought a bunch of good guys, or a guy like Floyd Mayweather, who fought a bunch of good guys, a guy like Manny Pacquiao, and so on and so forth. That's where the resume does come in effect because these guys, you have fighter after fight after fight after fight after fight that you could say, okay, they was tested against all of these guys and they still came out on top. With Bud, you say, okay, he was tested against these few guys and he came out on top. Yes, he's undefeated, but with the resume doesn't hold up to this guy's resume. So that's where the resume does come in effect. The skills is there. We can see the skills, but the resume is not there. So that's why I say I can't put him over these other guys that's been tested time after time after time against nothing but great guys.
But OG, can I say he's a murderous row type fighter? The way they ducked him,
I mean, you could say that.
all them dudes on PBC ducked him.
I mean, you could say that.
Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, all of them. Now
No.
imagine if he had all those names on his resume.
Yeah, no.
Would you guys' opinion be different?
It would be different if he fought all of those guys. But see, that's not his fault. But it doesn't help him neither. It's not his fault that those guys, quote unquote, ducked him. I don't know if they did or not, but if that's what you believe, that's what you believe. I'm not here to discourage you. But it's not his fault that those guys ducked him, but it doesn't help his resume neither. Because your resume is your resume. That's all we can go by. We can only go by who you got in the ring with. So that's like if they want to, and I don't want nobody to get up here arguing, but that's the same thing if they say all of those guys that Devin Haney said he wanted to fight, those guys ducked him, it will be the same thing for him as well. So you can only go by who they was actually in the ring with. So that's why I said it doesn't hurt them, but it doesn't help them neither.
See, and that's why I said, unfortunately, when they fought, most of these people that we're comparing them to, when they fought, they actually fought when there wasn't very many sides to a street. There was only four corners to a ring.
Quick to you. Salute to everybody in the chat. Make sure y'all smash the like button and follow the page. Salute to my brother Dank Father in the building. To the David is saying he say he's supporting Dub. That's what you're supposed to do. Make sure you keep doing it. Keep up the great work.
My guy David Tazane out there.
Yeah,
I think he from Paris by way of Cameroon. Salute to my brother. He an MMA fighter. Drop your leg, David.
Shout out to Devin to saying that's my guy.
Aircraft asked me, where do I rank Gabe Rosario all time? I don't rank him nowhere all time. Yes, he fought a lot of guys, but he didn't win against a lot of guys. I don't rank him nowhere all time. I mean, just because you fought a lot of guys, that doesn't get you ranked. It's about the guys
D-Free, you remember when they had
hold on. And another thing about, and see, that's why I kind of don't like getting into these kind of discussions. You got young people, they come in and they bring a nigga element, so people think they can just say nigga. A lot of y'all is not Black Americans, and like y'all are kind of racial against y'all dislike blacks. So y'all just be careful. I know we online,
Man,
so it's all good. We online. Who you talking to,
Yo,
Mark?
He talking directly to your ass, Mark.
Hey, listen, it's Marky and it's a lot of y'all. It's a lot of y'all. It's a lot of y'all motherfuckers. And I'm gonna tell you like this. See, listen, I'm gonna try. Only thing I try. Let me tell y'all niggas about me though. Let me tell y'all niggas about me. That what I try to do in life, I try to represent as a child of God, because that's how I was raised. So like my brother BVO would do, we don't want to deal with a lot of y'all motherfucking niggas. Y'all, because respectfully, y'all out of order. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, appreciate that we pulling up, we showing up. But some of y'all non-Black Americans, y'all need to tighten the fuck up. Respectfully.
Hey, tighten up respectfully. Hey, let me go on and finish what I was about to
No,
say.
no. Only reason I say that
I don't
because when
know who
they
that
say
nigga.
nigga,
I don't know
hold on,
who
hold
the
on, hold
fuck
on.
that
When
was
they say
addressed to.
He
That was
talking to
addressed to
you
listen,
me.
it's
directly,
to
Marcus. He
everybody.
talking to
It's
your
to
ass.
everybody to feel some type of way. It's because I'm telling y'all when y'all coming off, it's disrespectful to your brother. Somebody that's really in here trying to fight with you, that's going to support you, that's going to help you. You know what I'm saying? It's the energy is way different on the other side. That's what I'm telling y'all. It's visible. That's all I'm saying. But let Cook T here.
I
The
don't know.
savagery. Call it again, Mr. Chairman, the savagery. Hold on. Before
Yeah.
we do that, let me get my brother DP in here, man. We got DP Rock in the building.
The number one chief rocker.
Straight out of Cincinnati,
Old
man.
man DP
Respectfully.
Rocker. How you doing?
And now he old.
How y'all doing, man? I'm sitting up here
DP always
cracking up,
old.
bro. I hear a lot of testosterone going on, man. And boy, y'all are wild today. I'm enjoying the show. Y'all just, man, I'm telling you, boy, tensions got, flared up for a minute for some unknown shit, but it's fight week, man. It's fight week, bro. I'm enjoying y'all conversations. Y'all are really, y'all like the barbershop that just goes south, but ain't no punches gonna be thrown. Everybody just yelling at each other and shit.
That's it.
So
We just
y'all
get
keep
live for
up the
no
good
reason.
work.
We get live for
Yeah,
no
yeah,
reason.
yeah. Yeah, I got the OG barber up there, D-Free, you know what I'm saying? Marky Dan, the young dude and shit, you know what I'm saying? Always talking this shit, man.
Yes,
Thomas
sir.
Hill,
Yes,
my
sir.
guy. You know what I'm saying? Then, y'all, the other brothers, man, this is my first time meeting y'all, man, but salute. I'm just listening and I'm loving what y'all doing, man. And this is it right here, bro. This is after hours, day hours. Grab your liquor, sit back and just kick it and talk shit.
And just talk some shit, man. That's what we here for. Hey
Hey,
man,
Salute to the
OG
good brother
Bruce
DP.
Gas is in the
man.
building, man. Hold
What's
on.
going on, Bruce Gas?
We got to show
Salute, Bruce
love
Gas.
and respect for the OG, man. We got one of the greats.
Bruce Gas,
One of
the
the
OG
OG.
true
THC
historians.
himself.
Shout out to Bruce Gas, man. Bruce, what you got on this, man?
Fucking right, boy. I mean, this is the fucking this. I'm like a junkie, man. I'm waiting for my connection to come through. I'm starting to shake. I'm saying he ain't late. He's coming. I know he's coming. I mean, dude, this is prime fight week. I mean, this is prime fight week. And I'm your favorite content creator. Who's your favorite content creator? So I mean,
Yeah.
we're out here having a hell of a good time, bro. I mean, this is real action. I haven't seen emotions going like this since Pacquiao and Floyd. I mean, there's people are drawing lines in the sand. This is a serious fight. And in reality, this is a 50-50 fight. There's so many different variables, so many ways it could go. If Canelo
Hold on, OG, break it down.
Well, see, dude, I'm a historian. I don't brag about it, but that's what I am. I've seen boxing way longer than most people on here. And historically, the good big man 9 out of 10 times beats the good little man. So I'm looking at Canelo. If he's lost anything, then he's vulnerable. And Bud, Bud is what is he now? 35, 36, 7 years old, whatever the fuck.
38. He's going to be 38 on the 28th of this month.
Bro, that's older than Muhammad Ali was when he retired the final time before he fought Larry Holmes. And he had Parkinson's. I mean, fighters now, they're fighting at a very late age. But see, I heard somebody mention Bob Foster. Bob Foster was a badass. He had 14 title defenses at light heavyweight. He knocked out 13 of them. He was devastating. But when he moved up against the big guys, he only lasted 2 rounds.
Beat to death.
He got beat to death. He found out that those little pea shooters he was knocking everybody out with at the lighter weights, they were nothing when they were bouncing off a big guy's chin. So, I look at that, and then I look at historically one of the greatest rivalries of all time was Sugar Ray Robinson and Jake LaMotta. The first fight, Sugar Ray Robinson danced. He bedazzled Jake LaMotta. The second fight, LaMotta bulked up. He came in at 16 pounds heavier than Sugar Ray Robinson. He knocked him out of the ropes. He almost knocked him out, and he beat him. But this is why I'm saying weight matters. Weight matters. The next few fights, Robinson, he was bigger. He didn't come in as a welterweight, and it just makes a difference. I look at my friend Marlon Starling. It was his birthday last week. I talked to him about this, and Marlon he moved up from 147 to fight Michael Nunn at 160 pounds. He didn't have any tune-ups at 154, and he told me, he says, man, the boy was too strong. Every time I got inside, it felt like he hit me with a brick. He said, weight classes matter. The Marcus D. Queensberry, he made these weight classes back in the fucking 1800s because he knew that, man. There were 8 weight classes. When I started watching, there was up to 16 weight classes. But they make a difference, and this is why I see if Canelo is not, if he's 100%, I think he's going to have an easy day with Bud. I think Bud's going to hit him with his best shots, and he's going to have to reset. He's going to have to go to Plan B and Plan C. If Canelo is slacked off a little bit, if he doesn't have what he had, you know, when he defended it, when he won this title, when he was knocking guys out a few years ago. See, and that's another thing too. I think Canelo's got some pride going on in this fight. That last fight with William Skull in Saudi, that was at 6 o'clock in the morning, Saudi time. He didn't have any pump. He didn't have any of his fans in the audience. He just kind of went through the motions. This time, I think he got a slap in the face. He's going to have his Brown brothers all around the ring. I mean, you know, there's a lot more pride at stake for this fight. So, man, I'm just looking for a war. There's so many different ways it can happen. So many things can happen. I don't care who gets knocked out. I want to see a bang war. And man, you know, whatever happens, it should be good. What I don't want to see is a Tom and Jerry. I don't want to see Crawford getting chased like we saw with Skull and Ryder and fighters like that. So I mean, it's just really interesting. This is fight week. It's counting down. Damn, we got 9/11 coming up in a couple of days. And after that, we're going to have the real explosion, man. Canelo and Bud, it's just too good to pass up for me. I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. That's why I like to come up here with all my brothers to talk about it. I feel the emotions in this room, man. I feel the heat. Everybody loves boxing, and this is where I belong.
Hey, no doubt, we appreciate you too, man. Bringing a little bit.
Go ahead.
Bringing a little bit of calm and still to the room, brother. And I agree, man. There are weight classes for a reason. I think that's something that's somehow been discounted. I mean, even Bud himself said this, but, you know, Bud has been doing some miraculous things moving up. So, you know, I think he might be feeling like he's ready for the test. But going back to the time when I said about it not being Bud's fault for not being able to get the fight, back then when we comparing him to people who were great, they didn't have like I said, they didn't have very many sides of the streets. They didn't have to cross over. They can go over a damn grass yard and lay up in somebody else's ring. It was only 4 sides of a ring that they had to worry about, and they would get into the ring and fight because, you know, it had to provide for their family. You're not making 50 million, 40 million, 30 million, 20 million a fight. So, you know, it doesn't put the same kind of earnest to have the fight like it does. And then there are also the different promotional companies that you got to jockey with so people can get their bread, because ultimately they're fighting for the prize, and the prize has always been money. And I mean, that's why we get commercials when we see big events, because they need to provide for that damn airplay. So that being the case, man, you know, I don't hold fights that are not made against a fighter if they cannot make them. And a lot of times it just depends on where the fighter is, where we put more onus onto a fighter of this person or that type. But we gotta be fair to the thing and to these fighters, man. I mean, unfortunately, his resume is what his resume is. What he does when he gets in the ring is what he does, and I'm judging by that. But when we're talking about amongst the greatest of all time, it's kind of hard to say that, man. It's really, really tough to say where people rank, because then by putting them over certain folks, it's like we're saying that they, and the body of work that they had, the things that they did in the ring, are not up to snuff compared to him. And that's where I just take a little bit of umbrage, because I'm not quick to just say, oh, because I'm in the moment, this is where this person belongs. Now, do I say he's a talent in this? He's one of the greatest talents in this time? Yes, indeed. He's proved that. You know what I'm saying? So he goes in the ring and handles Canelo, he will definitely cement that for sure.
So let's do this, Mr. Chapman. Let's do this. Let's do it instead of looking at Bud, let's look at Canelo. What do you think Canelo at this current moment in time, especially if he beat Bud, what does he rank all time?
All time, I would say Canelo is top 20. Maybe 20, 25. It's like I say, man, you know what? Maybe even 30. When you're thinking about it, there's a lot of great fighters that have played, and just in the pantheon of greats in Mexico, I think he ranks about 5th or 6th. So I have 5 other fighters from his own nation, his own country over him. So, that's just in his country. So I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's tough because, like Bruce said, there has been some really great fighters, and a lot of them have never got the recognition or the names because they weren't the talk of the town. And that's where a lot of people get things twisted. There's only a certain few that ever become the talk of the town. But even in the midst of their time, there have been great fighters fighting amongst them that don't get the shine that they should get because of their name.
So shout out to Aircraft Carrier. He said that Canelo has the better resume. Canelo is already top 15, top 20. So what y'all telling me, and first off, does anybody agree that at this current moment in time, Canelo is top 15, top 20 all-time fighter?
Hell no.
No, top 50, top 40. I
He's
don't know.
not even top 50. He's top. You could say top 100. He's not top 50.
Wait, Mark, so you don't rate the greatest Mexican fighter of all time? Top
He's not
50?
the greatest Mexican fighter. I don't know who the fuck told you niggas that.
Who's better than Canelo? That's a Mexican.
Julio
Salvador
Cesar
Sanchez.
Chavez,
Salvador
Bobby
Sanchez.
Chacon, motherfucking the boy
Lopez.
Wilfredo Gomez fought, who was 59-0 at super bantamweight, had 57 knockouts. Canelo Alvarez, bro, all he's done is fight a bunch of old men. The best dudes on Canelo's resume is Miguel Cotto. That nigga was 38. Floyd, 37. Motherfucking Kovalev, I think was close to 40. Triple G aged him out for years. A lot of these niggas on Canelo's resume are old men that he picked. So I don't got him no top. Like, he's top 100. I could find somewhere to put him between 50 and 100.
Well, let me ask y'all this: could it be a product of the environment as far as
Mark
the
is
era
just
of
angry.
boxing too? Because I'll be the first to admit, I think this era of boxing is weak to me. That's just my opinion. I mean, what y'all think?
I mean, the
Man,
nigga, he had Demetrius Andrade he ducked. He had both the Charlos he could have fought when he was at 54 or 60. Ducked both them niggas. So
That's true.
David Benavidez currently ducking him. No.
Bro,
That's true.
Bro, I'm only been watching boxing a couple years, and I be telling OG Free and OG Dub this shit all the time. I wish I was born when y'all was born, cause y'all got to see it. I ain't getting to see it, dog. I ain't getting to see the best
Yeah.
versus the best, elite versus elite.
Right.
I ain't getting to see it. These niggas
Right.
is finessing the shit out the system, dog.
Motherfucking
Absolutely.
Salvador Sanchez. Are you kidding me?
No,
Well,
This era of boxing, I said it I think it was last week or maybe the week before. I said this era of boxing is a weak era of boxing. If I look at this era and I said if these guys was fighting in the era of Oscar De La Hoya and Floyd, I'm not even gonna go back to Sugar Ray Leonard and those guys, but if they was fighting in the era of Roy Jones, Oscar De La Hoya, Floyd
In the late
Mayweather,
90s.
Mike Tyson and all of them, a lot of these guys would not even be considered as a top fighter. Majority of them would not be considered a top fighter. They would be somebody that they fought on their way up. These guys would have been the guys that Floyd and them fought on their way up. They wouldn't be one of the guys at the top level. So this era is weak, but this is the era that these guys are in, and we got to judge them accordingly to their era. That's why I said you can't judge the fighter in this era compared to the era of yesteryears, because the era of yesteryears was a lot of great fighters. It was a lot of great fighters. That's why you don't have so many undefeated fighters back then. Like I said that as well. I don't remember the last time I seen so many undefeated fighters in one weight class. You very seldom saw that.
And how many champions per weight class too? Same thing there, man. You got 4 champions in every weight class. But, can I say something before I forget? Marky Dan, you were talking about a guy named Carlos Zarate. And And Carlos Zarate, he was like 59-0, 59-1 with 57 knockouts, and he stepped up in weight to take on Wilfredo Gomez. Wilfredo
No, I think
devastated.
he fought Gomez at 22. They stayed at the same
Well,
weight.
he moved up in weight to fight Gomez. He was a bantamweight. He moved up to super weight.
You might be right. Okay, go ahead.
He got knocked out by Gomez real easily, and that's where weight classes come in. And then Gomez did the same thing. Gomez moved up a couple of pounds to fight Salvador Sanchez, and he got destroyed. So this statement about the guys you were talking about, it boils down to how much they weighed, man. 3-4 pounds. That was the deciding factor right there, because they were devastating in their own weight. They cleaned out their division. It wasn't like today where they tried to preserve their. They went through the division. They made sure there was one undisputed champion per 2 champion division, man. And that's just the way it was back then. But I think weight's going to make a big difference in this fight.
Facts, Bruce. But not only that, back then.
Hold on real quick, Marky. Hold on real quick, Marky. Hey, you could finish your point if it's quick. Go ahead, Mark.
Well, I was just gonna say I was agreeing with Bruce. I mean, it was different back then. You had same day weigh-ins. You wouldn't have a Devin Haney back then, a nigga who could be weighing in the same night 160 after the day before he was 147. That don't happen back then. So you did have guys that would move up fighting naturally bigger guys, and they would get destroyed easily. You wouldn't see what can you wouldn't. But anyways, go ahead, B3.
As salute to my brother BVO in the building. And listen, make sure y'all smash the like button. If you're not following the channels, follow the channel. Support the Sports Talk Network. BVO, I gotta get you in on this cook. What's on your mind? What's your thoughts?
BVO.
Oh, Bud about to go to bed, man. I mean, it's just that simple, man. They got weight classes for a reason. Canelo's gonna beat the block off this kid, man. Just get ready, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Foundational Black Americans, everybody.
It's gonna be horrible, man. He's gonna get beat to death. When you hear Bivol say that Canelo punches harder than Beterbiev, I think you should heed to that warning, man. I mean, everybody's not Andre Ward. You know what I mean? And people got to remember, Andre Ward took a bunch of tune-ups before he did it. And I think Bud's laziness and inactivity is going to bite him in the ass. It's different when you're beating guys that you're stronger than, more skilled than. But when the guys,
did you say lazy?
Not fighting is what I'm saying. Well, not maybe lazy is the wrong word.
Inactivity.
Okay. But a good skilled big man always beats the life out of a good skilled little man. It's just that simple, man. He's too little, too small, too old. He's not Floyd. People think about Floyd being little and small, beating the life out of Canelo. Floyd is a once-in-a-generational talent. Even people don't like him because of his antics, but Floyd was special. He was a doggone mutant. He fought like 5 or 6 different people. You don't meet guys like Floyd. They don't exist.
Man, shout out to my brother Sombrero in the building, man. Salute to
Sombrero. Hey, can I say something real quick? Shout out to the chat that's cooking right now. Shout out my good brother Aircraft Carrier. I see you in there repping like a champ. Shout out to the panel. The panel is absolute fire, and this has been absolute entertainment. I've been over here chuckling my tail off, dog. And I want to follow up with what he said, and then what Bruce Gas said too. That's why you put special before certain fighters, man. I remember Duran moving up in weight and dispatching folks. Bud Crawford. That's what I meant to say. Bud Crawford.
You was about to call him Clarence?
Yeah, I was tripping. Terrence Crawford. I was tripping.
Clarence Carter. That's what he wanted to call him.
Hey, I was over there bugging. Hey, but my man Terrence Bud Crawford has been successfully scaling up, and as he's scaled up, it seems like as he's gotten to the higher weights, he's been actually getting people out with more efficiency. So, we got to put some respect on that ability, because it's rare when you see people like Bruce Gas said, 3 pounds. And granted, when he was talking like High Rod, and shout out to my good brother High Rod, when they were back then, if these fighters was fighting back then, they would have to fight. Because first and foremost, you can't become a celebrity off of a cell phone. We got fabricated celebrities right now walking around like they top dogs because they can get likes, comments, and subscriptions on the cell phone. Back then, you didn't get no likes, comments, and subscriptions. You didn't get no following. You had to get your tail up in the ring, and you had to get your tail out and grind it. So now you can grind it on the screen.
That's not true.
That's not
Hold on,
true.
man. Hold on.
You breaking up a little.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Let the man finish, and go back on mute because you got some feedback, respectfully, and let him finish his point. I mean, you just fucking the show up.
Hey man, let him go on and F the show up. I'm done. Go ahead, but
we're not gonna have it. We're not gonna have it.
Hey, can I pose a question real quick? That leads me into the next question I was gonna ask y'all. How much has social media fucked up boxing?
not just boxing. I believe it messed up a lot of things, man. Honestly,
Social media fucked
Right.
up the entire world.
Right, but you just said like the likes and views. Back then, we didn't have that, right? You had to go out and get it. You know, Duran had to go stalk Leonard for that fight. He showed up at press conferences, harassed his wife. Now you can just sit back and turn your phone on and just become a local celebrity overnight. You might think somebody good, but they get in the ring and they really ass. So how much has social media messed today's climate of boxing up?
Can we just call it what it is? The only person that's done this is sorry ass Ryan Garcia. So that's the only,
Okay.
everybody else been getting it. I don't know anybody else that just had a social media following and became a superstar in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Other than influencers, that's influence. He's an influencer. You know what I'm saying? Not none of the real fighters been able to do it. They all really had to fight.
Okay.
And when I say the bigger issue is the promotional companies and the size of the street. They
So what
avoided
do they
Bud.
use? They use this
ESPN,
tool.
what did they say? Oh, Devin Haney, you signed with the wrong promoter. So that's more
Right.
so the issue.
But see,
That
before you couldn't even get access to this type stuff. You couldn't use this stuff to push narratives or propagandas and things like that. Now it's full of it. It's full of it. And because of that, we got so many different quote unquote sides of the streets, so many different reasons why people should not get in the ring, so many reasons why people are ducks. Before it was none of that.
But the
Can I
problem
ask you a question about that?
hold on. The problem is, Mr. Chairman, is that more access only gives us a clearer view of what's actually going on. And so I do agree with the whole, social media, man, folks, I understand that piece of it, but now we have much more access than we had 20 years ago. Because we have that access, then we have a clearer picture of what's happening. And because we have that clear picture, then we able to say, well, no, you ducking, nigga. You ducking.
Right. That's true.
We have the clear, we have more information.
That's not true.
So with everything, there's a good way to do things and use things, and there's a bad way. Unfortunately, most times not, the bad way is the most profitable way. So that's the way it usually tends to go. And unfortunately, people use these things in a way that's not to big up the movement and the sport that they could be in. They use it to do the nonsense because the nonsense gets more following. It's all about fun.
The way you big up the sport,
the nonsense
is the way the sport is big up.
Money.
Hold on. But the way the sport gets a big up is by these niggas fighting each other. That's how it gets a big up. So when you sit there, when you have a better perspective of why the fights aren't being made, one thing that we complain about as fight fans, then we're gonna be on certain individuals' helmet. Absolutely. If you're not making the fight, and you're supposed to be the quote unquote A side or whatever it is.
Yeah.
If the sides of the street don't want to work together, whatever the issue is, it gives us more clarity onto why the fight's not happening. And then as fight fans, we're gonna put the pressure on whoever the pressure need to be put on because we want to see those fights. We want to see niggas get in there with each other in their prime.
But I don't think
that's
I hear you.
Hold on, Mark. You know you done heard BBO try to get in like 3 times. Let the nigga talk. Yeah, let the nigga talk. Because you too excited, calm your ass down. You hear your brother? Let your brother speak.
I said 3
you angry.
I think I appreciate my brother B3, but I say this: we seen Sugar Ray Leonard do the same thing without social media. We seen that all of it. It's the fans. It's not about media. It's the fans, who people like, who people choose. We seen Sugar Ray Leonard style himself after Muhammad Ali. Exactly. He did so much pickle pulling. He had his hair like Ali. He tried to talk like Ali. Tried to smile like Ali, and he was able to maneuver around guys like my man from Cincinnati. It was a bunch of guys Sugar Ray Leonard could have fought, but because he did one big fight when he was 22, fighting Tommy Hearns, people forget that he played games too. He didn't fight Hagler till he was in his 30s. That wasn't no accident.
That's
You talking about
true.
his eye almost.
That's a
You
good
talking about his
point.
eye popped out and all that. That's BS, man. At the end of the day,
No,
fans pick and choose who they want to get.
Yeah.
And it's never going to stop because you can't pick who God chooses. Like God chose Tank to be the guy, not Devin. Just like you've seen, they picked Leonard and not Hagler. It's always been that way. They picked Muhammad and not Sonny Liston. You can't help who the people pick. It's just that simple. Or you could say they picked Floyd Patterson and they didn't pick Sonny Liston. It's been like this forever, man. It's the fans. It's not the fighter themselves.
no. The reason why a lot of people gravitated to Sugar Ray Leonard is because he was a gold medalist, and he fought other guys before he fought Hearns. That's the reason why that fight was so big, because of the guys that he fought before Hearns, and it was for undisputed. So no, it wasn't because of the one fight with Hearns. It was because they seen him become a gold medalist and the guys that he fought when he got into the boxing industry. So the
You're not
fans
listening, Free. My
no,
thing. You
no,
saying exactly what I just said. You're not listening.
Hold
I
on,
don't
hold
know
on. You
why you
gotta let
can't
the man.
listen.
You gotta
you're
let the
not
man finish. Let
listening.
him
I
finish,
let you
He
say what
always
you
attack
think.
everything I'm
bro.
saying. It's
Bro,
like the
what you gotta?
stupidest
You
thing. I
still
said the
gotta let
exact
him
same thing
finish,
you
bro.
said.
Bro, you
I
Go
agree.
ahead.
still gotta let him finish.
Go
No,
ahead.
I don't
what
give
I'm
a fuck if
saying
he
is
attacking you or
what
not,
I'm
nigga.
saying
Let
is
him finish.
the fans
All
gravitated
right, nigga.
because he was a gold medalist. That's why the fans gravitated to him. It had nothing to do with the Tommy Hitman Hearns fight. That just added to it. They gravitated to because he was a gold medalist. They watched him fight in the Olympics.
May I speak on that? See
Yeah,
what
go ahead.
Sugar Ray Leonard,
Absolutely.
what Sugar Ray Leonard did was he didn't have the social media, but he went on a tour his first 2 years. He fought 25, 26 times, and he hit every different city. He hit Baltimore, Providence, Hartford, Baltimore. I mean, he went to Milwaukee. He made his name known because it was appearances. He couldn't just turn on his YouTube and get 100,000 people listening to him. He went to the people, and he was like Muhammad Ali because he had Angelo Dundee backing him the whole way. Angelo knew this was, like I said before, everything that happens in boxing today has happened before. So we're not going to see anything new. That's why I can see the size of fucking Canelo. But Sugar Ray, he did it without social media. He made the scene. He was physically there. Everybody loved him. Like you said, Olympic gold medalist. He already had the name, but he traveled. I saw him in Providence, Rhode Island against Floyd Mayweather Sr. I saw him in Hartford against Johnny Gant. I mean, he made himself. He made his own social media physically.
Facts. So could you speak upon the transition from the different ages of boxing, since you have the most experience with boxing, and see how things have changed and how fights have scaled back because of it?
Well, like you talk about Sugar Ray Leonard, he could have fought Thomas Hearns. They wanted to make that fight back in 1979, but Angelo Dundee said no. Let this fight marinate. That's the first time I ever heard the term marinate before. That's why when I heard it like 20 years later, I'm saying, shit, man, these guys must have been reading Angelo Dundee's playbook. But that was the thing there, exposure. But what was your question again? I'm smoking some good hash right now, so I'm pretty good.
I'm smoking some good hash right now.
hey, and that's the answer we needed right there, baby.
Right.
Well,
And listen,
good.
and
Shout out
I
to the
wish
good
you could
hash,
pass it
man.
around because
Shout out
I
to the
need
good
some. Marky definitely needs.
Yeah, we need the chillax. If you got that good chillax strain, we need to pass that bad boy around.
Hold on. I want to hear BVO. Go ahead, BVO. Respond to what Free was saying as well. Respect.
What Free saying wasn't wrong. What I'm saying is he's saying the exact same thing I just said. Not only did he do the tour like Bruce is saying, but he purposely styled himself after Muhammad Ali. The same thing you see with Kid Schofield. His father said, I got him looking a certain way to style him like the great fighters. When have you ever seen Sugar Ray Leonard with a beard? When have you ever seen Sugar Ray Leonard really with facial hair? Because he was trying to be the darling at Madison Avenue, he did a good job at that. But there were guys like Donald Curry he could have fought. It was a bunch of guys he could have fought. And I'm
No.
telling you, go ahead.
he had already had the detached retina when Donald Curry, Milton McCrory, when those guys were on the scene. Leonard was already in retirement. I mean, he was smart not coming back against those guys, but he knew, he wasn't an active fighter back then. Those guys took over the scene. He came back as
you talking about during that 5 years, right?
The first retirement from, I think it was from 82 to 84. I think it was like a two-year retirement.
Okay.
But
Hey, so Bruce, to further continue with the question, the transition from ages in boxing, where you've seen the transition from fights being made to fights not getting made, what do you think has been the biggest cause for this phenomenon that's happening now? Because we're in a time where people are not making the fights that people truly desire or want to see.
Well, I think it's money, because see, back in the day, fighters, there weren't that many fights that didn't happen. There were a few. I mean, we didn't see Riddick Bowe and Lennox Lewis, but we saw fights that otherwise they made them because that's the only way they made their money. There wasn't any alternative. They couldn't go see Turki Al-Sheikh. They couldn't go on a exhibition tour. They had to fight each other to climb up the ladder to make their dough. That's what boxing's all about. Boxers box. Firemen fight fires. Cops arrest people. Everybody's got a title and they got a job to do. And these fighters today, they're part-time fighters. They've got enough money that they don't want to get down and do the severe training like the old Marvin Hagler getting out of bed in the silk pajamas at 5 a.m. to hit the road. That's foreign to these fighters today, because they're making as much as Hagler made in 5 years in one fight. So they don't have that motivation. So I think money is the motivator that's dragging boxing to what it is today. It's not all that bad, but if these fighters were hungrier, I think we would see it would be much more fan appealing.
Yeah, that's the major difference. That's the major difference.
The only thing I'm gonna say is this: it's like we say these fighters, we got to be specific, man. I don't know, nobody wants to disrespect anybody or step on any toes, but I see plenty. If I see Crawford daring to be great going up 2 divisions, you know what I'm saying? I see and the Zayas, he's trying to unify the titles. You know what I'm saying? So all the fighters, some of the fighters are doing great things in the sport, and some of the fighters are ducking.
Well, Marky Dan, if I gave you $60 million, you go fight King Kong on top of the Empire State Building. I think money is the motivator. I don't think it's daring to be great. I think it's that fucking big generational wealth that's making these fighters fight each other now.
Hey, Bruce,
Yeah.
this B3, I'm marking.
Bruce. My bad. Go ahead.
Marky is a guy from the.
No, that was B3, Bruce, guys. That was B3.
Sorry, man. Sorry. Well, you guys all look alike to me anyway,
Yeah, we all look black.
No, yeah, I think
Virgin Islands. Shout out to Marky Dan and David Dezane.
Yeah, I think what Bruce Gas saying is spot on. It's not so much daring to be great. It's more so the money is motivating these guys to go do it. Because Bud Crawford could have fought the guys at 54 and became 3-time undisputed. He went to Canelo because that was the biggest bag. That it's the money that motivates these guys. Because we heard that the whole fight while Devin didn't hold his bag on WBC at 140 because nobody was paying for that fight. No, they didn't want to pay for it at the purse bid, so he decided to let his belt go and move up to 47. So it's more so the money is motivating these guys to take certain fights. I'm not gonna say all fights, certain fights, because some of these fights are just good fights. They are good fights, but majority of these guys that we talk about on a regular basis, they're only fighting for the money. Yeah, they might be a belt on the line, but the money is the motivation that these fights are happening.
We got to remember
it makes sense for you because they definitely took.
Oh,
go ahead, BBO.
No, I was just saying they're prize fighters. They're fighting for a prize. I mean, they always are trying to get the money. This is the thing. This is the thing that always happens. The older guys who feel like they put in more work because what they were doing didn't exist. You think Michael Jordan don't feel slighted that he didn't make the kind of money that you see LeBron making? You think LeBron not gonna feel slighted that he not gonna cut to make the money that Ant-Man's gonna make? Everybody's just doing the best they can, and no matter what, if you look at the money, it's pretty comparable to what they got back then. Now the only difference is you see more people getting into the race of getting the money. Back when Bruce was watching boxing in the 70s, it was just America pretty much. It wasn't the whole world. Now you see the whole world being a part of boxing in a way that has never been. But when they couldn't find white fighters, guess where they started going? To Dagestan. They started finding guys like Gennady Golovkin. They started finding guys like Sergey Kovalev because they couldn't produce them here, so they went to create them. I seen it with HBO, man. So it's just the same old thing. The thing is, with us as fans, we care so much about what they make, but they always been making money. Mike Tyson's making $30 million a fight back in the 90s, late 80s. They've been making money. Sugar Ray Leonard was getting like $20 and $15 million purses like it was nothing in the 80s. So it's always been big money in boxing. We as fans are just so nosy and jealous about what they get that we want to discuss their money, and we just shouldn't do it.
That's a good point.
Basically, like it goes back to what I said. These daggone belts don't matter. These belts don't matter.
You know, but the money today is way different than it was back in the day. Like I saw Muhammad Ali do an exhibition at the Providence Civic Center, and he made $75,000. This is after just before he fought Larry Holmes, and he was happy with that. He said, "Man, why should I go back to boxing? I can make $75,000 just doing these exhibitions." These fighters today, they look at that and they say, "I don't want to end up like that, man. I'm not gonna be running around doing exhibitions and having a suit promoted for not paying me." They want to be financially secure for as little risk as possible. They're doing the Floyd Mayweather model, and fans aren't accepting it. I don't think fans are appreciating it. So,
Bruce, you talking about a man
If I'm
who's
not
born in the
mistaken,
40s. Let's keep in mind the generational thought. You talking about a man born in the 40s? He's not going to think the same way as a man born in 1999 or 1998. He's not. A man from the 40s might have parents who know what it's like to be in the Great Depression. So what they teach their children, they're going to value things different. Of course, Muhammad Ali going to say $75,000 just to smack a dude in the mouth. Of course, you can't really add. The generations are different. That's what people don't understand. The generational thoughts of what's important to kids. What's important to kids now is not what's important to kids who were baby boomers. Because one thing I used to always hear my grandparents say, they cared about family. What did Muhammad Ali always talk about? His family. You never heard Muhammad talk about the money. Muhammad told you what he needed. If he couldn't get it, he wasn't gonna fight you. These guys talk about the money they need to buy cars because what they value is different. It's not fair to kind of ask what a man born in the 40s will want compared to a man born in 1998 will want. It's just not fair.
But see, the difference is the guys back then was generating the money to get what they was getting paid. These guys nowadays are not generating that money. That's why we having pay-per-view fight, because these guys are not generating $20 million per fighter. They're not generating a $40 million fight. Some of these guys are, but majority of these guys are not generating money. You got a guy like Jerome Bruce Ennis who's getting what $3.5 million basically every fight. But his fights is not generating $3.5 million. So that's the problem. A lot of these guys want that big money, but they don't generate that money. So when you talk about guys like Sugar Ray Leonard, Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, they was generating the money that they were getting. These guys are not generating that money, but they still want those big money.
If I'm not mistaken, the purse bid between Frazier and Ali 71, they both got $5 million apiece. Am I right, Bruce Gas, or am I wrong?
Yeah, right around that neighborhood. In fact, I think with that first fight they split $5 million on paper, and then they got back money and stuff. But I don't pay all that much attention to what fighters make.
But what I'm saying is, $5 million back in 71, that was a lot of money.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Huge.
You got two undefeated fighters. Yeah, that was huge. That was huge. So, but you're right though, as far as the values of it. I mean, it's just a different generation, and me at 50 years old, I would rather see the guys that fought from the yesteryears. this new era in boxing, man, I love it, but it's not like how we got excited to go see Ray Leonard and Hagler in 87, or, you know, Mike Tyson and Larry Holmes, even though he knocked them out. You know, we got revved up and we were kids back then, but today I don't get that excitement no more. I don't feel that no more. Like, even with this fight coming up Saturday, it's more about, you know, it's a what if. Like, people automatically picking Canelo, but what if Bud go in there and whoop his ass? Well, what if it happened? It's like the unknown, because I didn't think that Roy Jones was going to get knocked out by Tarver, but it happened. I didn't think Mike Tyson was going to lose to Buster Douglas, but it happened. So we've seen this before. We've seen this.
This is why we watch boxing, for sure. Everybody loves that oh shit moment. I mean, when we saw Mike Tyson get beat up and go down, when I saw George Foreman knock out Michael Mora, damn, I think I busted the freaking ceiling in my house in my head. I jumped.
Oh my God, yes.
I pray to God,
Yes.
Bud beat the beans and rice out of this boy.
No, you had that Buster Douglas fight with Mike Tyson. You had guys that bet on that fight and made just as much money as Buster Douglas made in the fight, because he was such a big old underdog.
Nobody believed it.
I remember going back to school that Monday, man, and everybody you could see the look on everybody's face, like, what the fuck just happened? Like, did we really just see that? The most invincible man on the planet at that time got knocked out. You know, because it was like one of the things. Go ahead, Bruce. I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother.
No. You go, bro. I was just gonna say a lot.
No, I was just saying. I was 16. I was 16 when that fight happened, and I was just like, "What happened?" Like, that was the first time in my lifetime that I've seen something like that. Because prior to that, we had seen Tyson win, we seen Leonard win, and I mean, probably when Hearns get knocked out by Hagler was the last time we seen a devastating knockout like that. And that magnitude was just like, what the fuck just happened right now? To me, that was the shift. And going into the 90s, like, okay, it's some shit getting ready to happen.
Yeah, and it was before social media, so the next day a lot of people didn't even know it. I went to work. I was a bartender, and I had to work on Sunday morning, and I had it on VCR tape, and people would come in and I say, "Oh, did you see that Tyson fight last night?" "Oh, no, what happened?" "So Tyson got knocked out." "No fucking way!" I mean, it was like
right.
So, yeah, I got it on tape. You want to see it? Yeah. So 7 o'clock in the morning until 10 o'clock that night, that tape went nonstop, and it was just blowing people's minds. And that's the beauty of boxing. Anything can fucking happen, and we don't want to miss it. You know, even if it's Jake Tyson, we're not gonna miss that. Jake Paul might knock out Tyson. We're gonna keep in front of that TV. So this is why we love boxing. Anything can happen, and we hope it does.
Salute to, let me just say this real quick. Salute to the Queen Angie baby in the building, and also TXG, man. Listen, make sure y'all smashing the like button, following the channels. We working. We got a great panel. I got to do this since I got y'all on here. I need official picks. DP Rocker, who you picking in this fight? And then let's move it around.
I was getting ready to say that, man. I gotta run, but I wanted to salute y'all real quick. I love y'all, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. I'm gonna jump in the chat, but my pick real quick. I got Bud by KO, and not only that, I got money on the fight. So if he knock him out, I get 3,000. So y'all pray for me.
Yeah, I'm praying for you, man.
I got Bud by KO, bro.
If you had to predict a round, what round would you say?
Ninja didn't stutter or stammer.
If I had to predict a round, I'm gonna say the 10th. I'm gonna say the 10th, man, because I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I haven't seen Bud get gassed. Now we're gonna look at the weight and see the muscle, but I think Bud is going to go in here and make a statement, because the same stuff that we hear and we talk about on these platforms, you don't think he hears that stuff? You don't think he watching and like, okay, I got to go out here and show, I got to leave no stone. I mean, you know the phrase, what I'm trying to say, but I got to leave them no doubt. Exactly. I don't want to leave no doubt in the judge's hands. I got to go out here and emphatically whoop this dude and embarrass him. So I got Bud in the 10th, man. So salute to y'all. I love y'all. I'm in the chat.
Hey, before you bounce, I'm praying for you,
Appreciate
dog.
you,
So
DP.
when you get that bag, I want
Thank
a
you.
little bit of it.
Hey, and Dom.
Everybody asking for 100. Everybody want $100.
Hey, what,
Well, let me
hey,
ask you.
real quick. Go ahead, DP.
Let me ask y'all this real quick. Are y'all going live after the fight? Because you know me, I like to be everywhere. So if y'all go
we gonna
live,
be
I'm
live.
jumping up here kicking with y'all.
We're gonna be
You'll be
live.
live during the
We
fight.
gonna be live. Look, we gonna be live during. I'm calling the fight. We gonna be live during it, and we gonna be live after it. So yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
100%.
I'm hanging out with y'all. Love y'all, man. Peace.
Love, man.
Shout out to my
Appreciate you,
brother,
All
DP.
man.
right, DP.
Salute to
Shout
the
out
good
my
brother.
guy, DP Rock.
And I know
I'll
it's
go ahead and give
Texas
my
G,
pick
but
next.
TXG sound hard as well. Go ahead, Free.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and give my pick next. I'm a lean towards Bud as well, and the only reason I'm leaning towards Bud. At first, I had Canelo, but I had changed my pick because I've seen Bud in this situation before, where all of this the chips were stacked against him, and everybody was automatically assuming the other guy was going to beat him because of the resume and the opponents that he's been in the ring with. And I'm referring to the Earl Spence. I don't think he's going to knock Canelo out, but I think he's going to put on a similar performance that Demetrius Bivol put on, where he's just going to outbox Canelo and fight Canelo from the middle of the ring and make Canelo have to press on the gas and use his own gas tank, because Canelo, I believe he has like a 68-inch arm reach and Bud has a 74-inch arm reach. That man has a 6-inch difference in arm reach. He doesn't have to fight on the inside. He doesn't have to lay on the rope. He could just keep turning Canelo and make Canelo fight in the center of the ring. Canelo likes to get his opponents in the corners on the ropes and keep pressing the gas on him. But if Bud can use the jab and keep making Canelo reset and turn, Bud will have a easy night. I don't think it's going to be that easy. I think it's going to be moments in the fight where Bud is going to have to fight off the ropes, but he got to know to wrap him up, let reset, and get back in the center of the ring. But I think Bud will win a unanimous decision.
Man, I got Canelo, man. I got Canelo by decision. I think this is 60-40. Well, shit, I'm just telling you the truth. What I think. I think this is a 60-40 fight. I agree with Free. If Bud gonna win the fight, that's how he gotta win the fight. He gotta keep it at range. You know what I'm saying? Run it down the middle, fight behind his jab. But I think the pressure. I think Canelo gonna press him out. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about Bud, whether you like it or not, and I don't know what code y'all talking about. I ain't got no code, but I love boxing. That's the code. That's the code that I live by. The thing that I think gonna get Bud in trouble. The man, he gonna when he get hit, he want his lick back, and it's just something inside of him. That's one of the things we love about Bud. I love that about him, that he want to fight you, but this ain't the fight to be fighting. And I think he gonna end up in position to get clipped with some shit. And once he get clipped, he gonna try to fight even more because he done got clipped. And it's gonna be yeah. I don't know if he gets stopped. I don't want to go that far with it. I think he got a chance to win the fight, but I'm picking Canelo in this fight by decision. I got Canelo by decision. That's my opinion. And I fuck it, I'm off code. Now I'm off code.
Hey, and respectfully, the code died when PED stopped mattering. T Hell, what's good? Who you got in this fight?
Well, hey, if Asterine is Haneyisms for a freaking left hook and Nandrolone is Haneyism for a straight right brick hand, and hey, I'm about to go off code right now, right here. I'm gonna say right now, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I want Bud to win. I'm rooting for Bud, but he is going up 3 weight classes against somebody who most embarrassing moment in his career happened to be against another pound for pound talented black fighter. I think whenever he gets into a ring with a fighter that looks like Floyd Mayweather, has skill set that they compare to Floyd Mayweather, he puts on the best physique he comes in. You saw what he did with Charlo, and then came in like he had the green gamma sauce on the carne asadas. You know what I'm saying? So
That part.
he's gonna come in, bump snack. The carne gonna be carne, the green sauce gonna be gamma. He gonna be ready. He's already showing you that he's taking his foot seriously because he's going to get everybody that can give him a look that resembles Crawford. He ain't trying to come in there and look bad again. And I don't know if Bud's gonna be able to put the paws on him the way he put the paws on Spence. And I don't think he's coming in there woozy like Spence looked like he came in the ring that night he was up in there. So he's coming in there to make a statement because he said already.
We ain't trying to hear that woozy bullshit now. Don't start.
We ain't trying to hear the woozy BS. We ain't trying to hear the Osterine BS. We trying to say what transpires in the ring's transpiring in the ring. Well, I'm saying what's going to transpire in the ring is he going to be more than ready for anything that could possibly come his way because he don't want that Mayweather effect again. So I say Crawford. I'm not Crawford, Canelo by a decision. For Crawford to win, he would definitely most certainly have to win 10 of 12 for a split, 11 of 12 for a majority. Them cards always favor Canelo. So it's going to be tough, but I'm rooting for that man. I just believe Canelo going to win.
Hey, they trying to make it out alive, T Hill. You know, there's going to be a lot of Mexicans in there.
Oh well, you know that's every time you go to the. Hey man, shout out to the Latin boxing fans, bro. They show up and they show out. But like I said, man, to me, his worst look in the ring was against Floyd. Floyd made him look pedestrian. Granted, he was young back then too, but he still was solid. He still was giving people the business, but it didn't look good, and they made it look better on the scorecards. That's always been a hallmark of a Canelo fight, and I can't get past that. So for him to win a decision, he would have to win definitively 10 or 11 rounds, and that's to get a split or a majority.
He won't get a decision versus Canelo, man. Don't fool yourself.
That's what's up. I hope so. I'm rooting for him.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, man. I think the whole staying on code stuff is cool. It's got its place, but I mean, I think at the end of the day, I want to see a great fight. I want to see Canelo, you know, give Bud a case of the beats. So I want to see, and I want to see that Christian and Billy fight because that's a good fight too.
I'm not here for no daggone code or none of that. I'm not trying to open up no safe. I'm here to watch a boxing match. All this stand on code. The problem is when you stand on code, that means you going you rooting only for one fighter because of the skin color. I'm rooting for a good fight, and I don't care nothing about the skin color. If you're a good fighter, you're a good fighter, regardless of the skin color. All this, you got to root for the black man and all that. No, I'm rooting for the guy that I think is the best fighter. If I think that this guy is better than the other guy, I'm gonna say he's gonna win. If I see that the other guy's the better fighter, I'm gonna say he's gonna win. It's based off of the skill level. It ain't nothing about no skin color. I don't see skin color. I see skills. I don't see skin color.
When I bet, hold on. When I bet, I agree. I 100% agree. But I put my interest first, and I'm gonna be honest with you. It's fuck a lot of y'all. I mean, I try to be a good guy, but at the end of the day, it's a lot of hatred to go on. It's a lot of jealousy. It's a lot of on. But at the end of the day, I want to see the brother win, and I ain't gonna apologize for that. Never.
I don't think you got nothing to do with apologizing about it. Hey, whoever you want to win, that's on you. I ain't got no problem with
That's
that.
the only sport
I ain't got
where
no
you
problem with that.
niggas.
All I'm
It's the
saying
only,
is
it's the only
man,
damn sport.
Not the only
That's
sport. Stop
sad.
it, bro.
It's the only sport, bro.
Bruce Gas, give
Hey,
us your
listen.
breakdown
Hey,
on the
it's a
fight.
lot.
Hold on, hold
It's a
on,
lot of.
hold
Yo,
on.
OG free. I ain't
It's a
know
lot.
boxing
Nah,
was
all I'm
like
saying,
this,
hold on, Dub.
man.
All I'm gonna say is this: it's a lot of
Cause you
opportunity.
play ball,
I
OG
mean, if you
free.
don't see it,
We ain't go
if
through
you don't
that.
see it,
We
if
ain't
you
go through
don't
that
see it,
playing ball.
if you don't see it, that's on you. If it's that out
That
in
shit is
LA,
ignorant.
that's on you, nigga.
That
That's
shit is
on you, nigga.
ignorant.
That's on you, motherfucker. If you don't see it out there, that's on you. Fuck y'all promotion, like DP Rocker said. And that's how he got married, because at the end of the day, a lot of y'all don't give a fuck about us. Respect.
I love all y'all, man. I love all y'all. Bruce Gas, what you got on this fight? How you break it down, OG? Who you
Well,
picking? I think you picking Canelo. You said the bigger skill guy usually beat the smaller skill guy, but just for the record, who you got in the fight, OG?
you know, like I said earlier, Canelo has to be 100%. And I just got a call while this show was going on from a friend of mine who's with the Reynoso camp. He's telling me Canelo is not looking like he's looking to pass. He's telling me he's not looking. He doesn't quite have it. He's saying, and I just got that bit of information.
Hold on. Wait a minute. This is breaking news. Hold on. You said you just got this from the Reynoso camp?
Yes, a friend of mine who is involved with the Reynoso.
Don't call no names.
He said I can't tell you anything about that. But
no call no names. But go ahead.
Well, he just said Canelo he's not counterpunching. He's not bouncing off the ropes like he's had in the past. He just sees age. He's seeing Father Time is kicking in. So this is just one more factor that I'm kind of putting in there, where I said Canelo has to be 100%. And if he's off by a little bit, and Bud can capitalize on that. See, Bud is the fights once every year, but he always looks good. And Father Time could be catching up with Bud too. But that's just something that I want to share. And but once again, I'm still riding with a good big man beating a good little man. And I hope Bud proved me wrong, because I really would like to see an upset here. But the way I see it is, I just see a tank against a Volkswagen, and I think the tank is going to roll over him.
Man, I ain't mad at that at all. Hey, that's good.
Man said tank versus the Volkswagen. Yikes.
Well, I'm going to say, how about a Porsche?
Hey, there's a mole in the camp.
We got a mole in the camp, though. Hey, that's
hold on, y'all out of order, man. We don't want to spread rumors now. We don't know. Hey, the OGJ gave us classified information.
Shout out to the OG, man. I appreciate that.
We're gonna keep it classified.
I appreciate that. I mean, that definitely.
I'm going to bounce off. It's been more than a pleasure hanging out with you cats, and I'll talk to you cats later. Peace.
Much love, OG.
All right, much love, Bruce Gas.
Appreciate you, Bruce. Salute, Bruce Gas.
I ain't for the life.
Man, it's been a great show. It's been a great show so far, Dub. I hope I ain't show my ass. Go ahead. What you about to say, Dub?
No, I'm about to bounce as well. I gotta get
ready. Break over.
Okay.
Nah, hell, I took a half a day today, so I'm good. But I'm about to take
me a quick break.
I'm about to take me a good nap real quick before my son get out of school, and it is what it is. So
Georgia,
do close. Dub.
Say it again.
I said let's do closing arguments.
Man,
or closing statements.
Man, OG really an old head. He said he finna take a nap. What the hell?
You don't take naps?
Nah.
Oh my God.
If I take a half a day, on everything, Hot Rod, this is a true story. I went to my favorite lunch spot, got my sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? I done ate my sandwiches. Talked a little boxing with y'all. I'm gonna catch me a couple quick C's, bro.
That boy got nice.
I'm gonna catch me a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? Give me about an hour. Hey, we're gonna be good to go.
That's what happened, Rob, when you get over 35. You take a nap.
Hey. My man Carrier been going ham in the chat.
Right. Carrier going in, man. Bro.
But hey, man, let me get everybody final words, man. We're gonna do things the right way. We're gonna start with my brother Hot Rod, man. Hot Rod, you ain't give us your pick. How you break the fight down before you give your last words? Who you picking? Break it down for us.
I got Crawford. Think he's gonna take the lead. He's gonna make Canelo back up, in my opinion. Canelo's based off Canelo's look in his last couple of fights, he just ain't been the same since that run he went that run he went on when he went undisputed, you know. I don't see the head movement, the waist movement, you know. He may be motivated this fight, but he's falling off, you know. This is just the niggas he been fighting, they ain't that good. Berlanga ain't that good. McGee ain't that good. Canelo, what? He not the same fighter. I got Crawford money line. As I said earlier, they were the same size. Literally, like nobody had to go up in weight, nobody had to go down in weight. If they were the same size, Crawford would knock him out. But because he's bigger, it may go decision. Cause he gonna hit this nigga with some shit that he don't see coming. It's not about the punch you see, it's about what you don't see. And his timing is gonna be better. His timing is gonna be on point. He's used to coming off a layoff. You know, he's not these other fighters where they come off the layoff and they look rusty. No, Crawford is used to coming off the layoff and looking precise. If I'm not mistaken, he's the most accurate puncher in boxing, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. But if I'm not mistaken, Crawford is the most accurate puncher in boxing. Canelo better be ready. Just because he's bigger, don't mean he's going to win. Because I used to think Canelo could beat the shit out of Benavidez. But now, not now. Because he's not the same fighter. If Canelo would have fought Benavidez when he was on the Undisputed run, I would have had Canelo. But now he ain't the same. He ain't the same. I got Crawford 8-4.
All right, I ain't mad at it.
Hey, no, I ain't mad at it either, bro. And like you said, bro, if that is the case, the wearing down, and if what OG said, what Bruce Gas said is true, you know, he ain't looking the same. It can definitely play that way. It can most definitely play that way because Crawford is that tremendous of a talent.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree whatsoever. Mr. Chairman, let me get your last words.
Hey, well, first and foremost, man, shout out to everybody that came and made this show a special show. Shout out to everybody that graced the panel. Shout out to everybody that blessed us in the chat. Shout out to everybody who gave an opinion in one way, shape, or form, whether it was by word or by spoken word. Shout out to boxing, man. Shout out to the people that's coming to try to make boxing great. Shout out to this fight week. Shout out to the people that are going to go and take the ring, man. Much respect and much love for Crawford and Canelo. May they be in the best of their ability and their shape so that they can give us the best fight that we possibly can see. And may the best man win. I agree with Hot Rod. I don't like to teeter the line of race. But I ain't gonna lie, I do rock with my American fighters over any other fighters. And it's not just a race thing. It's just that, hey, this is my country and I rep my country. So I'm hoping Crawford can pull it out. That being said, man, I just hope for a great fight. And I hope that, you know, this fight will spark many other people to get in the ring and show and test their mettle against the best. And hopefully we could start seeing what Hyrod said he wish he could have saw back in the days. People getting back in the ring and proving their mettle in the ring. Everybody who came up and actually contributed. We had so many people came up here. Much love and respect to you all. I always love when people go back and forth, man. Joking and talking junk is a staple in my neighborhood. And, you know, it never, ever affects me. Only thing I say is that we just stay respectful in everything we say with our words because words have power. And let us give power to love and respect and honor each other person and what they have to say, man. I don't have the all the right answers. My opinions are my opinions, and I hold them in true and earnest, but they not always the correct opinion. And I'm open to hear something that may shift my opinion and cause me to change. Because, like the girl said on the Tyler Perry movie, if you knew better, you do better. And on that note, I'm about to do better. We out.
Hey man, much love, Mr. Chapman. The autism boys, respectfully, what you mean by overrated? You tell me what you mean by overrated. I don't know nothing about Mike Tyson being overrated. That's just my opinion. That's my favorite fighter of all time. So I don't know what you want from me. BBO, let me get your last words, brother. All right, BBO took his nap before I took mine. Free, he gone too. Well, shit, B3, let me get your last. Well, hell, it's your show, so I don't know if I can get your last words. I need to get mine.
However you want to do it, Doug. We could do it in. If you want, you sure you want to go after me? Cause I'm gonna say some shit.
Nah. I'm gonna go before you. Hey, I appreciate you allowing me to rock with you, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing but love and respect. Shout out to me for having a half a day today.
Absolutely.
Let me get this quick nap in. But we're gonna be back, and I'll be rocking later on tonight. So, y'all, hey, we'll be over at BBO channel. Hell, I think Free said he doing the damn man. God damn, bro, I got too many shows going on. I think me and Free, we're gonna do a recap. You know what I'm saying of the NFL season, and then I got another show I'm gonna be doing. It's called Nigga Can I Speak? You know what I'm saying, with my brother Rebuttal Entertainment and HLD. So we will be live as well over there. And man, just know, man, when y'all over here, you're rocking on the right side. Shout out to my brother 3, man.
Hey, salute to my brother Dub. I appreciate y'all. Listen, make sure y'all smash on the like button. If you ain't follow the channels, follow the channels. We working. Make sure y'all subscribe to B3 Pigs TV. We had another great show. I'm not gonna go back and forth and get into all this. All I'm gonna say is this, man. Support the next man, support your brother, support boxing. Just have the right mentality when it comes. Keep your eyes open, keep your awareness up. And I just appreciate everybody that came up, that gave comments, that showed up in the chat, everybody that hit the live and gave their opinions, man. We working. And I always gotta say this when we sign off. Let's go green. Peace.